Gator Baseball hosted number 22 Auburn last night to start its three-game series. Welcome back to sports. I'm Michaela Della It was a duel between the top two pitchers with Florida's Brady Singer and Auburn's Casey Mize. The Gators got an early start, scoring 2 runs in the first inning. Jonathan India launched his 14th homer of the season to give Florida an early lead. Pitcher Brady Singer was on fire, finishing with 7 strong innings. He allowed just 1 run on 4 hits with 8 strikeouts. Singer improved to 9-1 on the year. Singer's teammates also thought highly of his performance last night.
They're both unbelievable pitchers, and tonight there was a pitching duel, and it was the best I've seen so far.
Florida continues its series against Auburn tonight. Game time is set for 6:30 at the MAC. After a bit of mid-season slump, the number 5 Florida softball team has been piling up win after win, and tonight they start a big SEC series with a top-notch LSU squad. Florida comes into the game as winner of 8 straight. 7 of those wins have been against ranked teams. The game is also senior day for 4 Gators. Infielders Kaylee Kavistad, Janelle Wheaton, and Nicole DeWitt, along with pitcher Alicia Ocasio, will all be honored for their collegiate careers prior to the game. The Gators have been fantastic against ranked competition this season, with a solid 20-5 record. If you want to make it to KDC Scholl Presley Stadium for the game, get moving. First pitch is set for 5:30. Round 1 of last night's NFL draft was chock full of surprises, including a former Gator getting selected by Gainesville's closest NFL team. The Jacksonville Jaguars selected defensive lineman Taven Bryan with the 29th overall pick. The Wyoming native had a solid season for the Gators last year, totaling 40 tackles and 4 sacks in 11 games. Plenty of other Gators might be snagged by the NFL teams over the next 2 days. Cornerback Duke Dawson is projected to be taken in the middle rounds. Safety Marcel Harris and wide receiver Antonio Callaway are also possible day 2 picks. And here's something you don't see every day. Kicker Eddie Pinheiro has a chance of being drafted as a rare kicker selected. Punter Johnny Townsend will also wait patiently to see if his name is called at the podium. The Tampa Bay Lightning made it to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs after a series win against the New Jersey Devils, eliminating team in Game 5. Now they'll face the Boston Bruins with a home ice advantage in the series. The Lightning's Nikita Kucherov set a franchise record during round 1 of the playoffs, after tallying 5 assists and netting 5 goals, including 3 game winners. The Bruins also are coming off a nail-biter of a series against the Toronto Maple Leafs after just barely surviving Game 7. Now they have a turnaround and do it again versus the best team in the East. The first game of the Lightning-Bruins series will take place Saturday afternoon at 3. The NBA playoffs continue as the trio of Game 6s take place tonight. The Toronto Raptors, Cleveland Cavs, and Utah Jazz look to close out their series tonight. The Raptors face the Wizards while the Cavs take on the Pacers. And lastly, the Jazz look to defeat the Thunder. The first game will feature the Raptors and Wizards. Tip-off is set for 7. As many sports seasons come to a close, that means recruiting is in full swing. The Florida swim team got some great news this year, securing Talia Bates. WUTF's Courtney Mims has more on her Gator roots.
Familiar waters for Buchholz swimmer Talia Bates. As she practices with her club team in the O'Connell Center, she can't help but feel excited to be wearing the orange and blue suits very soon.
I just thought that there wasn't a better fit. I knew that I wanted to be a Gator all along.
Bates recently announced her commitment to swim for the University of Florida in the fall of 2019, and it seemed like the obvious choice for her.
And I was really happy because that's where my parents went, and I feel like it's home. So going to college here, I just feel like I'm still at home.
Bates is a double legacy here at UF. Her dad, James, and mom, Tina, were both former Gators. You might have seen her dad play on the field in the 1996 National Football Championship as he was a linebacker on the team, and maybe even caught her mom swimming in the pool as she swam for UF back then as well. It was hard for her parents to hold the excitement in.
I was trying to be the best dad that I could be by not caring that much, but I cared a lot.
Bates had planned trips to Auburn, UNC, and Virginia, but in the end, her heart was in Gainesville.
Bates canceled all of her other unofficial visits, and even her parents knew it was a good choice to be a part of the Gator Nation.
Her heart, I think she knew that it's the best fit for her, and that is really, it had to be her decision.
At the 2017 FHSAA Class 4A state championships in November, Bates won the 50 free and the 100 fly. Her time of 53.28 seconds in the fly was a new Florida State record. She is excited to take all those successes to Florida.
Like, what am I doing? I know that this is where I want to go, and I just couldn't see myself going anywhere else.
Courtney Mims, WUFT Sports.
Well, I always feel really inspired by the NFL draft. What other Gators do you think are going to be getting picked?
I honestly think Dawson, Callaway. We just have to see. We also have to see with the kickers and the punters. You know, we have Townsend and Pinero, so we'll see.
Well, I honestly think the more Gator names out there, the better. The more the merrier is what they say.
I agree, always.
Well, thank you, Michaela.